Hi Tess, are you alright?
No, I'm not. This morning I woke up feeling really sick and I'm seriously not feeling well now. What should I do?
Well, I suggest you to see a doctor.
Hold on. What have you just said?
I just said that I suggest you to see a doctor. Why? What's wrong with it?
I will tell you what's wrong. Hi, I'm Miss Tu. So, what is the short drama about? Basically, it's to show you during our normal daily conversation, we may make some mistake that we ourselves, we do not realize, we do not know. So basically, what is the mistake made by Mr. Piot? He said, I suggest you to see a doctor soon. But do you know, we don't really use suggest with to in that kind of sentence. What does that mean? Okay, first of all, I'm sure that you understand the meaning of suggest. So when you use suggest as a verb, suggest means that you want to give some idea, you want to give your opinion, then you suggest. So you suggest something to someone. So when you put it the sentence like how Mr. Piot said, I suggest you to see a doctor soon. Basically, that sentence is wrong. How should we say it correctly and accurately? It should be, I suggest you see a doctor soon. Okay, but not, I suggest you to see a doctor. Okay, I'll give you another example. Let's say, she suggests him to accept the kind offer. This sentence is grammatically wrong. The correct sentence should be, she suggests he accepts the kind offer. Or you can say it in another sentence by adding a that. Okay, which is, she suggests that he accepts the kind offer. Well, when you are listening to me, maybe you feel like it sounds so not natural, and then it's not the way that how you speak and how you listen to people saying or using suggest when they speak. But that is why that's a common mistake made by many of us, that we really like to use suggest addressing a person with the to plus a verb. No, this is incorrect. So the correct way, which I've mentioned, for example, I suggest you see a doctor soon, or I can always add a that. I suggest that you see a doctor soon. So for that, if you want to add that in your sentence, or if you don't want to add that in your sentence, both they are okay, they are acceptable. It's just that when you use that in a sentence, it's more formal. So like normal daily conversation, when you are talking to your friends, when you're talking to your family members, it's often informal. So normally we will take out the that. So during the normal daily conversation, you can just use suggest without the that. Just saying like this, I suggest you see a doctor. She suggests he accept the kind offer. Alright, there's another scenario, which if let's say we do not address anyone, we do not want to mention the person who will do it, then we can say, I suggest seeing a doctor soon. She suggests accepting the kind offer. We suggest trying the new restaurant. That is when, if you're not addressing anyone, you are not particularly telling someone about your suggestions, you just mention what you suggest, then you use suggest with verb plus ing. So I repeat, I suggest seeing a doctor soon. She suggests accepting the kind offer. We suggest trying the new restaurant. Of course, you will ask me, so we don't use to with suggest at all in a sentence? Yes, we do. But the sentence structure will be like this. I suggest a new restaurant to my friend. She suggests some Italian dishes to her friends. That is how there's a to in a sentence. Okay, so obviously you can see the difference. Instead of saying, I suggest you to try a new restaurant. No, then I should say, I suggest a new restaurant to you. Alright, in summary, this video is to make you aware that suggest, when we use suggest, we have to be very careful, and then we should try to reduce or to eliminate the mistake that we make by using suggest. And tell yourself, never ever use suggest in this way. I suggest you to do something. I suggest you to eat this. I suggest you to go here. No, this is wrong. Alright? So, you should not use to. Okay, you should use I suggest you do this, or I suggest that you go somewhere. I suggest you try something else. Alright, so we need to be aware that during the conversation, either in speaking or when you are writing, you should stop using suggest someone to do something, because this is a very common mistake that we all have made. So whenever we come across this verb suggest, we need to be aware of that. Alright, so last but not least, if you still feel a little bit confused, if you are not clear about it, or you have some question, you are always welcome to leave a comment, and then I will try to answer your question, try to make you clear about how to use suggest. Alright? Alright, thank you for watching. See you again. Bye bye.
Hi Tess, how are you? One more. Once again. Are you alright? Are you feel good?
Oh no, I don't.
Maybe I should wear the mask.
Why?
Because you looks like you are not alright. Okay. Okay, last one. Okay, don't. Then I suggest you to see a doctor. Fuck.
Did you just curse? No.